Hi, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Jelena.
Welcome to our tutorial on Vishvamitrasana.
Vishvamitrasana is the first pose of the third series in Ashtanga yoga, but when you see the pose, some of you might know it as Vasisthasana.
Vasisthasana is what this same pose is called in other traditions. They switch it around. And in Ashtanga, the first pose of third is Vishvamitrasana, and the second
Is Vasisthasana.
Vasisthasana.
So let's just skip the whole part about arguing who's right and who's wrong. Let's just accept the fact that as long as it's coming from a tradition and you're not making it up, then whatever your teacher has said is correct for you.
Okay.
All right.
Before we go any further, have you subscribed? Have you ever commented? Maybe you should do that. Subscribe first, watch it, and then like it, if you liked it, and then comment. Tell us if you like this, what you liked, and what you want to see.
All right, vinyasa.
Okay. Let's do the vinyasa. So, from downward dog, we're going to go sapta. We're going to bring the first side, the right leg against the left, the right foot against the left, and go forward into a plank position. And then roll onto the outside of the left foot, and you're balancing on the hand with the right arm against your side body. Exhale there. Ashtau, inhale, externally rotate the right leg, lift it up, catch the big toe. And it's Padagrajishti. This is the state of the asana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Nava, exhale, let your right leg come down, right hand to your side. Dasha, inhale into upward dog, kind of a neat vinyasa. Yekadasha, exhale, downward dog. Dwadasha, bring your left foot against your right, go forward into your plank, and then roll onto the outside of the right foot, left arm to your side, exhale here. Krayodasha, inhale into position. Padagrajishti, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Chitwadasha, exhale, left leg down, left arm down. Panchadasha, inhale, upward dog. Shodasha, exhale, downward dog. Straight to the point. Good. Kind of a neat. We get rid of the chaturanga in between. Go straight from the posture into the upward dog.
This is an interesting one to watch in the room because there's people that find it really easy and there's people that find it really difficult. But when you look at the structure and what's happening in the body and you put it in a context of Ashtanga, you realize that, whoever is starting this, they've done the primary series and they've done intermediate series. And so it's just like a funny little thing that turning to the side and having to balance there becomes a very wobbly place.
Mm-hmm.
Or not. I always found it really easy as a pose.
Yeah, I think your ability to hold your core like connected and stable as you switch your axis, as you come onto the support of the arm is kind of the game changer. If you're having trouble doing that, then it's going to be really hard to balance. So it's worth usually slowing down in the plank position and trying to find that feeling of connection from your hand all the way down to the feet, through the line of the body.
Yep.
So again, if we're going to do the first side, then we'll bring the right foot against the left and go forward. So first, go forward into a plank position. Just draw your shoulders over your wrists, tuck your tailbone, and press down through your heels. So you're pressing back through the heels and pushing through that left hand. So see how Jelena's upper back is kind of rounded and she's in a posterior tilt here? This is when you're resisting through the arms and pulling the front ribs in. If she wasn't doing that, it would look like this. All right? So she's finding that position first, and then she's going to hold it. Now watch what happens. She's going to roll to the outside of the left foot, but that line here more or less stayed the same. She's just stacking it over the left shoulder now. And again, that would be kind of dropping down, not resisting through the arm, just resting on it. Here's her pushing. So the scapula is protracting and the front ribs are staying in. She's staying long on both sides of her torso. Then the right arm would come up and the right leg is going to lift, but she's going to externally rotate first and then use the glute to pull that leg way up. That's it. And catch the foot. And you keep trying to reach through the instep of the left foot towards the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then watch. She's still holding that line as the right leg comes down, not collapsing, and then the right arm comes back down. So still, again, holding the stability. Bring that right hand down and back into upward dog and downward dog. Yeah. A lot of it really has to do with your tilt in the hips, the holding the connection by doing a posterior tilt. That's the easiest way to get the transverse abdominis to really activate and the abs to activate. So you keep pulling your sits bones down.
And then once you get the hold of the foot, one of the things that makes a big difference for me is kind of pointing the foot a little bit. So you're not just grabbing and pulling. And, you know, if you go back to our tutorial on Utthita Hasta Parangusthasana, for instance, and when we take the leg to the side, that's exactly the same shape in our body that we're holding. We're just now balanced differently. And so we would never want to just pull back, but rather you're pointing a little bit. And so that will also help you find that grounding and connection to your pelvic floor and finding a little bit of external rotation even more once you've caught to let that hip drop down, not hike up.
Okay. So lots to work on, especially if you're finding that hard to find the core engagement.
Squeeze your bum.
Tuck your tailbone, squeeze your bum, push through your hands. Okay, hope that was helpful. Let us know. And what do you want to see? Tell us in the comments, subscribe, like, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.